25 seconds, engines are stable.
It was a perfectly choreographed sequence, and it started with this in the early hours of the morning. This is the astronaut's ritual, signing your hotel room door before you depart for space. Major Tim Peake added his name to a list that stretches back to Yuri Gagarin. Then another tradition, the blessing by a Russian Orthodox priest. As they boarded the bus for their launch site, the astronauts' children waved goodbye. As morning commutes go, it's a complicated one for the first British astronaut to visit the International Space Station. First, getting dressed involves an elaborate series of checks, and then a test to make sure the suit is properly pressurized. On solid ground for the last time for the next 6 months. Then up the stairs and a 45-meter lift to the top of the rocket. With hours to kill though, there's also time to relax to music. But then, the final checks.
Let's initiate. Ignition.
The Soyuz rocket took off at 11:03 GMT. Within 30 seconds, it was traveling at around 190 miles an hour.
40 seconds. Attitude stable.
It started the pitch maneuver, tilting into the right angle to achieve orbit. 15 seconds later, it was at a speed of more than 1,000 miles an hour and nearly 7 miles high. The 4 booster rockets were jettisoned from the sides, their fuel spent. Nine minutes into the flight and out of sight, the spacecraft reached its desired orbit of 140 miles. It takes another 5 hours to get into the right position and speed to dock with the ISS, but Peake is well on his way.
Copy.
Tom Cheshire, Sky News.
And Scott,